On the morning of December 18, 1995, people in a village in India spotted something shiny in the fields. When they went closer, they found a strange rifle that no one in the village had ever seen before. While they were still wondering where it came from, they noticed about 35 more rifles scattered around. The news spread quickly. The whole village gathered, and the police arrived at the scene. Things got serious when grenades meant for destroying tanks were found in a nearby pond. This incident happened in the Indian state of West Bengal. This happened in Purulia district, where the mystery of weapons falling from the sky still hasn't been solved. When the police thoroughly searched the nearby area, they found some broken olive green boxes tied to a parachute. In total, 3 such boxes with parachutes were recovered from the area. But the police still haven't figured out who dropped these parachutes and why things escalated quickly, and soon the army got involved. One thing was clear: if the boxes were dropped by parachute, then this must have been done with the help of a ship. It was found out that a ship flew really low over Purulia district at night. Maybe it was involved in this. But whose ship was it, and why did it drop these weapon-filled boxes right over Purulia? Inside the boxes, there were about 300 AK-47 rifles, 25 pistols of 9mm, 2 sniper rifles, 2 night vision binoculars, over 100 grenades, and 16,000 bullets. The total weight of all this was said to be over 4 tons. The news had now reached the media, and everyone was just asking one question: why and who dropped the 4-ton heavy weapons over Purulia? An investigation was done, and they checked flight logs from a day before. It turned out that a Latvian Air Antonov In-26 plane, which took off from Karachi in Pakistan, passed through Varanasi in India, then flew right over Purulia in West Bengal, the exact spot where the weapons were found. After that, it went over Kolkata and exited Indian airspace. After leaving India, the plane headed towards Thailand and landed in Phuket. But the question remains, was this airdrop done from the same plane? So far, there was no proof or any solid reason to suspect it. But after leaving Indian airspace, the plane made a mistake. And because of that mistake, Indian authorities started getting suspicious. The mistake was that when the pilot asked for permission to enter Indian airspace from civil aviation, he followed SOP and said the destination was Cambodia. But actually, the plane landed in Thailand. Anyway, a few days later, exactly on December 2nd, 1995, on the return from Phuket, the same Lachin plane entered Indian airspace again. He asked for permission to enter. This time, he said his destination was Latvia, but first he had to land in Karachi for refueling. This time, everything was fully prepared. As soon as he entered Indian airspace, 2 Indian Air Force MiG-21 fighter jets intercepted him and ordered him to land at Mumbai airport. And that's where a different story begins. For 45 minutes after landing at Mumbai airport, no security forces or any other personnel came near the plane. There were a total of 8 people on board at that time. Here's what you need to know about them. To really understand the case and the story behind that airdrop, it's important to know about Kim Devi from Denmark. He's been working on community building projects worldwide for the past 18 years. He's worked in Guatemala, Russia, and surprisingly, he even worked on some agricultural projects in Purulia district, India. Yes, the same district where just a few days ago, airdrops of weapons weighing 4 tons took place. The other person, named Peter Bleach, was a UK citizen. He was formerly associated with the UK's Special Air Service Group and a soldier in the LT military unit. Later, he became a weapons dealer. But years after this, it was found out that he was actually an undercover agent for the UK's MI6 agency. The third person was an Indian-Singaporean national named Deepak Manikant, who was a follower of an organization called Ananda Marga. Surprisingly, the Ananda Marga headquarters was located just a little distance from where the weapons were airdropped. The other 5 people on the ship were crew members connected to Latvia. The plane had been standing at Mumbai airport for 45 minutes. During this time, Danish citizen Kim Devi picked up some documents and left the airport. After that, no one heard from Devi for several years. Right after Devi left, the security forces surrounded the plane and arrested the 7 people inside. When they searched the plane, they found a picture of the headquarters of Ananda Marg in Purulia. Along with some burnt documents related to weapons, it was clear that these guys were the ones who dropped at least 3 boxes of weapons. But the biggest question was, why? Why was this mission planned, and who planned it? During the investigation, Peter Bilic said he was a weapons dealer and that Davy gave him the order to arrange a shipment of weapons from Bulgaria. But he was told these weapons would be used by the Bangladeshi military. Peter Bilic said he suspected the weapons might be used for illegal activities, so he informed the UK intelligence agency about it. However, higher officials told him to carry on with the job. This raises some serious questions. If these weapons were really meant for the Bangladeshi military to use, then why was there a need to airdrop them, and that too over the Indian district of Purulia? The real reason behind this is still a mystery, but BBC's investigation revealed that these weapons were dropped for the Ananda Marga organization. Davy, who escaped from the ship, was later tracked by the CBI through Interpol to bring him back to India, and it was found that he was in Denmark. In an interview, Davy said that he actually worked with the people of Ananda Marga, but the people in the West Bengal government were very oppressive, and that's why he got these weapons for their self-defense. The controversy around Davy's interview started when he revealed that the Indian Congress, the Prime Minister, and some people from RAW had helped him in this. According to Davy, even his escape from Mumbai airport and exit from the country was assisted by MP Papu Yadav and Indian Prime Minister Narasimha Rao. The CBI rejected all the allegations made by Davy and said that Davy should take back this whole story in India. He's staying quiet out of fear of being sent away. Back in 1995, when this incident happened, West Bengal was ruled by the Communist Party of India, CPI. The followers of the Ananda Marga organization were growing there, which was seen as a threat by the CPI. In an interview, Davy accused that CPI members used to secretly attack Ananda Marga people, and the government would just dismiss these incidents as mob violence. Also, the central government couldn't do much because the attackers were never identified. It didn't happen. That's why Davy wanted to give Ananda Marg weapons. But how true is it that the Indian Prime Minister, Congress, and RAW helped him with this? There's no proof, but Davy accused that actually the Indian Congress wanted to spread unrest in West Bengal and dismiss the government there under a presidential order. Davy claimed that if he had been caught there, the whole truth would have come out. That's when he was safely taken out from Mumbai airport, where a black SUV was waiting for him. She was there, and from there she was quietly given a safe exit and sent to Denmark. The Kolkata High Court sentenced Peter Bleach, Deepak Manigan, and 5 crew members to life imprisonment for conspiring against India. But then something happened, and one by one, they all got released. While in jail, 5 Latvian crew members were granted Russian citizenship, and in 2000, at Vladimir Putin's request, were pardoned and freed. After that, in 2004, Peter Bleach was also pardoned and released, which sparked a lot of talk in the UK. They were released due to government pressure. Later, a former MI5 agent, Annie Machon, revealed that Peter Bleach was actually an MI6 agent and had been carrying out secret missions for them. Meanwhile, the Danish court refused to extradite Davy to the Indian authorities because they feared he would be tortured there. During a raid on Peter Bleach's property with the help of the British police, some papers related to an arms consignment linked to a Bangladeshi military general at the time were found. Mohammed Shobid al-Buyan's signatures were on the documents, and the boxes found had the name of a military cantonment in Bangladesh written on them. But the Bangladeshi government distanced itself from the case, claiming all these documents were fake. The case of dropping 4 tons of weapons in Purulia district is still unresolved. Till now, it's unclear who was truly responsible for this mission. Was Peter Debris the mastermind or just a pawn? Who paid for these weapons? After pulling off such a huge operation when the ship landed at Mumbai airport, why did it take the security forces 45 minutes to get there? And how did Davy manage to get away despite all that security? These are the questions that haven't been properly answered for the past 30 years. Hope you all like and share this video a lot. Thanks so much for your love and comments. See you in the next awesome video.